Hi, Pete Sanfilippo. I'm a co-executive producer and DP, maybe even assistant editor, a little bit on Walk of Death. This is Angela Sanfilippo, my wife. And she can tell you what she did.
I was a co-executive producer, co-producer, assistant director, and editor. We got involved with this film back in October of last year, which would have been 2008, I guess, is kind of when it started. I met David through an online post that I had put out looking for scripts.
Mm-hmm.
Pete and I wanted to do a film. We wanted to work on a short film. We'd done a couple of 48-hour festivals, and we felt ready to
branch out.
To branch out and to, try and actually produce a film, not just in the 48 hours, but from start to finish. So
Right.
we wanted people that we could collaborate with. We had the equipment, camera, editing system. Kind of looking for somebody who had a script ready to go so we could just get started. So I put the post out there. I got quite a few responses, actually. I got about 15 or 20 responses.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of weeded through some back and forth emails for a while. Had a few that I thought were still going to go, but ended up with this one. I probably chose this one mainly because of David, after talking to him on the phone several times and him emailing back and forth. He was very professional, always got back to me. I could tell he was very serious, was really going to make this happen. And in our industry, there's a lot of flaky people.
Right.
I still love them too. They're my friends. But
Well, my choice. I chose. I thought his being a Jets fan actually helped. So.
you didn't even know that. Oh, no, you did.
No, he did.
That was a selling
over.
point.
Yeah, when he
the
came
Jets
over.
were a selling point.
Right, so he was a Jets fan, and obviously I'm a Jets fan, so that was a good connection. And after we met him, we kind of we hit it off. That night.
We clicked. I think
that clicked that night. I thought once we really got through the barriers, of just trying to feel each other out, and then just started talking like on a normal level. I think we actually realized, it's pretty cool concept for a movie, and it was definitely something different we hadn't done, like a dark kind of drama or something. Artistic
film.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we had never done, and that was something I think we both were like, this, would be cool, something different,
Yeah,
so.
I thought David did a really good job. He had a really clear vision. I think he really knew what he wanted. And I really, when I read the script and the way the footage turned out, it's pretty. I think it's pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
I think he knew what he wanted ahead of time, and he pulled it off. As
Yeah.
far as vision goes, and keeping that, and not. I mean, he was open to new ideas and input, but he didn't really stray. It didn't become something totally different than what it was originally.
Mm-mm.
We pretty much stuck to the script, I think.
No, I think so too. And just getting the most out of the actors was the big part, because both our leads really hadn't done that much. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So to try and basically really push them to try and get as much as they could, and I think some of that showed, obviously, with some tensions.
Well, yeah. Think about Auburn from when we went to see him do his first read.
Right. To what his final
to what he ended up becoming.
Right. So obviously,
there was quite a journey there.
Yeah, and but obviously with David obviously writing it and then directing it. I mean, he was very attached to this film. I mean, there was a lot of deep emotional feeling in the story that he relates to. So it's not just like he wrote a story and so this stuff actually meant something to him.
Mm-hmm.
So that was, I think, the biggest thing too, is he wanted to make sure that his feelings got through to the actors so they could also portray that on the screen, so Auburn could have that same kind of feeling show up. Because the worst thing that could happen is that doesn't happen, and then the story that he wanted to tell doesn't get told, so then he would feel like, I didn't really do I didn't get done what I wanted to, almost feel like I need to remake this now because it didn't. But I think after weeks of working with them and slave driving them, he
beat them up.
And Auburn wanted to strangle him, that he got as much as he could, I think, out of them. And I think it shows up, in certain scenes. There's definitely that tension and emotion between the two lead characters that I don't think would have been there, hadn't he worked with them that way, because they didn't. I don't think, nothing against them as actors. I just don't know if they would have known where to go emotionally, where David wanted them to go.
Right.
So
yeah, that's the director's job.
So I think
you know?
I think
that's what they
I
have
think
to
all
do.
in all that that did work.
Yeah,